Plaintiff Marsha Carr claims she rented a car for her cousin who kept it so long, the rental company threatened to have Marsha arrested. It was finally returned, but the fees were never paid. She's suing for $3,900. Defendant Erykah Ross claims she returned the car, paid the fee, and doesn't owe anything more. She's countersuing her cousin for $500 for breaking into her house.
Marsha, you are suing your cousin Erykah?
Yes.
And why is that?
Okay, Judge Jerry, like, this is not just my cousin, but I also look at her as a sister sometimes. Like, we grew up together. We lived in multiple households together. So, like, for her to do this, it really upsets me because, like, it didn't just impact me, like, financially, but my life. Like, I can't even get, like, a car. I just got in a car accident recently.
What happened?
She was supposed to have a deal with me. She did something so grimy and disgusting that I would not expect from her. $4,000 she put me in debt and lied about it.
It wasn't $4,000.
It was $4,000.
I understand the amount.
Right.
Tell me what happened.
So basically, as me being a good person, helping her and her son out because she was getting on the bus with her son. I got her a renter.
Got on the bus.
They were.
Stop interrupting.
Like I was saying, so I had a car, but I used to get rentals. So I bought a car in July.
Yeah.
In July, I let her get a rental after I got my car because, oh, I'm getting on the bus with my son. She was working, she was in school, whatever the case may be.
So she
Can I
wanted
get
to
a
rent
rental?
a car?
Yes, in my name.
In your name? I
Yes,
see.
in my name.
So it would be on your card?
On my card,
Okay, so you
everything comes back
rented
to
a
me.
car for her on your card
Yes.
that she could use, and she would pay
Pay it back, right, pay it back.
Okay.
So July we did it, turned it in August. So we did a month thing. 1 month to the next month.
So it worked.
August we did it, returned it back in September. Now, I'm in college, I go to Niagara University. So I stayed with her for like a good 2 months because I was just waiting until I go back on campus.
Yeah.
I go back on campus, I get her another rental, September 22nd, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking the same thing's gonna happen. I text her October 18th. Like, okay, we're gonna return the rental now, let's take it back. She texts me like, oh, can we wait till Thursday? I don't have the money right now.
Okay.
Okay, never called me back.
So in other
nothing.
words, when you rented the car on September 22nd,
Yes.
you were supposed to return it a month later, and you were going to meet her at the place where she can give you the money to
Right,
pay
but
the
she
car.
made an excuse like always
No,
because she
that's
lies and
not
lies
what
and lies.
happened.
We have the messages. It's not hard to tell the truth or not, whatever. Because she's just a liar. This is what she does.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna return the car. She don't have it because we're not going because she don't have the money. Okay, I'm your cousin. That's fine. We're gonna take it back. So I'm like waiting for her to call me. She never calls me back. Never reaches back out to me. So I text her again. We need to take the car back because now my credit card company is calling me saying Hertz is charging you $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Is this fraud? I'm like, no, it's not fraud. I have a rental which is not being taken back because I'm waiting on her to take it back, but I'm going to return it by the end of the week. So now I'm telling her this. Okay, we can return it back. Can you just tell me how much it is? I told her the price. Oh, now I don't have the money. I only have $500. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to ask my mom for the money. Did she call me back? No. She never called me back. I had to text her yet again. I have to text her. What's up with the car? Like, let's take the car back. Like, you're interfering with my life now. Now, this is nothing to do with you because you don't care because you're good at the end of the day. This is interfering with me. Yeah. Right? So I remember I asked her in October. Now we're in November. Yet the car still is not returned. Oh, we're going to return it now. I said, no, now it's going through me. Now I'm taking action. Now I'm going to tell you, we're going to go back at 12 o'clock and we're taking this car back. Simple. It's just that. Okay, we're going to be there. I called her 2 times.
She doesn't show up?
Not at all. Didn't show up. Didn't answer nothing.
When was the car finally returned?
The car was returned on December 7th.
December 7th.
She told me she returned it November 25th. The reason why I found out it wasn't returned on November 25th because they put a warrant out for my arrest because she didn't return the car.
No.
Yes.
They said that was back. When she texted me telling me like that she got the little voicemail, I had already returned the car when she got the voicemail.
She did.
And like I told her, when she got that voicemail, they said that it was back and they called her.
I called myself.
I'm pretty sure she could get the footage from her.
Stop speaking, man.
The Hertz bill here says it was rented on September 22nd and it was returned December 7th. I understand, and you're saying she didn't pay it. There was a warrant out for your arrest, though?
A warrant out for my arrest. I have it.
And why was the warrant out for your arrest?
Because she lied, basically because she lied and told me that the car was returned and it wasn't returned. So now it's going on 4 months. It was 4 months that I had the car and it was supposed to return a month later.
So you're saying Hertz took out the warrant?
Yes.
Because they wanted return of the car and it hadn't been returned. So there was a warrant for your arrest. Did they come and arrest you?
No, they sent a message out and told me like, it's a warrant for your arrest. This car is now reported stolen.
It was a voicemail.
No, it wasn't. 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 Let me tell you. Exhibit C9. And you can read the message.
I'm an investigator hired by Hertz Dollar Thrifty. This message is for Marsha regarding the Nissan. If this vehicle was returned, I need to know which location, date, time, and where the keys were left. If it was not returned, you need to return within 24 hours. If not, this vehicle will be escalated and reported stolen, and a warrant will be attached in your name.
And that was a voicemail
And
that she
24
got.
hours later, the car wasn't returned.
The car was already returned.
The car was not
before that.
returned. It was not.
The car was
Because
returned
Okay.
before she got that
I called
voicemail.
the next day, Judge Jury,
Yeah.
and the lady told me, I told her, so what happened was when she returned the car on December 7th at night when she got off of work, because she's a liar yet again, they told me the car was dropped off and they left keys in the key box with no money, and my car was charged $3,900.
All right, so what she is saying, which is backed up by the bill I have here in front of me from Hertz, they didn't get possession of the car until
Whenever
December
they checked
7th.
it in, it's on them. I returned when she
did
sent me that
not.
voicemail of them saying,
It's not a voicemail, it's a message.
She got a message that they said that she didn't return the car. I said to her, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I had already returned the car at that time.
When
I
did you
called
return?
them-
When did you return the car?
I don't have the date that I returned the car, no.
This is a lawsuit for $4,000, and you don't remember when you returned the car?
In my old phone, I had the date, time, everything. So
we-
that's when I knew how I returned it because it was in the phone. They say 8 o'clock in the morning on December 7th. First of all, December 7th is my sister's birthday. I was not returning that car on
Okay,
December 7th.
okay, forget the 8 o'clock time. That could be the time they
Checked
got
it
to
in,
work in the morning,
exactly.
which meant it got there the night before. But they're saying that's the day they got the car back.
Okay.
And she's being charged that.
Right,
Now,
which-
did you pay for it?
Yes, I put the money in the glove box.
So you're saying there's a drop box there. You put the keys in there.
Yes, and I put the money inside of the
What?
glove
You
box
put
of the
cash
car.
in there in a glove box?
Of the car.
Where's
yes.
your receipt?
They wouldn't give me a receipt. First of all, I'm
Why
not
would
Marsha.
you leave?
I'm
Hold
not
it.
Marsha, so
Why would you leave $4,000?
it wasn't $4,000.
How much did you leave?
I left $2,687. That's what the lady told me on the phone how much it was. So that's how much I left there.
In cash in the
In
box.
cash,
But
yes.
there's no proof of that.
There's
How
no
could
proof
you
of what?
of you leaving the money there?
They have cameras, I'm pretty sure. She could have got
No.
the camera footage.
Oh, come on.
Like,
Wait. You left the money in the glove box of the car?
I told them
If you put cash in the glove box of the car.
the car was locked.
Okay, anybody could then take that money and there's no proof that you paid it.
Okay, but
That's why you have
not
to-
my fault, though.
Yes,
Sir,
it
listen,
is. You
I'm telling you,
don't-
November 16th, listen, November 16th, I cashed my check, okay? They told me how much it was. They said it was $2,687. Right here, this is my
Get
school
that.
check. It was $3,000. I used that to pay for the rental.
Okay, so that's proof that you got some money. It's not proof that you paid the rental.
But that's what I did with it.
Leaving money in a glove box was either very negligent or honestly, I don't want to say stupid, but from your point of view, if you leave cash in any place and you don't have a receipt for who got it, if you would have gotten a receipt, there'd be no lawsuit. You could then go and say, here, I paid the money, I don't owe you. End of story. But because you didn't get a receipt or you didn't write a check, which the canceled check would have been evidence, something to show that you paid the money.
But the car was not in my name.
I
so
understand
I did not
that.
physically go to her.
Listen to what I'm saying. I know it's not in your name. It was in her name. That's why she had to pay the $3,913. It was in her name. You're right. But because she had to pay it for a car that you were using, you owe her the money. Otherwise, she's stuck paying $3,913 for a car that she let you use.
You have to understand, she's not innocent. Like,
I
at the
speak?
same time, she stole from me.
Okay,
she broke
I
into
got
my
that.
house
Now I want to go to
and
that
stole
part.
from me.
You countersued her for $500, and what was that for?
She stole from me. She broke into my house. She stole my Uggs. She stole my son's Timbs. She stole my pants from Torrid, leggings, like dumb stuff. She just broke into my house and stole from me.
How do you know it was her?
We live together. She's the only person other than my mother who has the code to my house. Only
you
her,
guys
because
li-
we lived together. She lived with me.
What?
If she's living there with you, if she took him, that's somewhere in the house.
What?
Where did
Jerry,
she
I
take
She
him?
had already moved back to college. What are you talking about?
Judge Jerry.
That makes no sense.
I moved out in August. How can I remember your code? I moved out in August.
My
Judge
neighbors
Jerry.
saw her.
I
They said
moved out in
the blue
August.
car, that blue
Yeah.
Ford,
You're a
that blue
liar.
car that came to the house,
Judge Jerry.
that blue Kia, yeah, that was her.
I was in class.
They said it was the same
in class
car
at Niagara
that was
University.
stupid,
Why would I
that
come
used
out
to
here to
live
her?
there.
How do you guys live together?
Judge, let me
Even
tell
her
you
mother
let me
said
tell
she
you what
stole
happened.
it.
No, let me tell you how
Even
how
her
we
mother
live
said she
together.
stole
Break
it.
into
She just
somewhere
won't
you
stop.
live?
Exactly. Listen, Judge, this don't make no sense.
All right.
No, y'all trying to act like y'all
No,
know what I'm
no,
talking
you
about.
sound stupid
Y'all trying to
right
act
now,
like y'all
because
know what I'm
you sound
talking about, but
stupid
y'all know what
because
I'm talking
you're a
about.
thief
She
and
was
you
not
didn't return the
living
car.
with me
You never
when she
returned the
stole my
car.
stuff
Got
from
it.
her.
Thief.
Got
You're
it.
a thief.
She was already in college at that time.
Okay.
And yeah, in college, what
Stop
do I need to
playing.
steal from you
If
for?
she
You're
came to my
stealing
house
$4,000
and
from me. What do I gotta
stole
steal
from
from
me.
you for?
What you
Like,
mean?
so
How I
seriously.
steal $4,000 from you?
All
If
right,
the
I'm
car-
making my
That don't
decision.
make
All
sense.
right, Judge is talking now.
That don't make sense.
Okay. So I'm going to fine for the plaintiff $3,800.
Hopefully our friendship and our relationship can be repaired. We're family at the end of the day, and we're cousins. So, you know, life goes on.
Recently, I got in a car accident, so I can't get a car. I tried to, credit score too low. I basically need a co-signer, but I can't keep falling on my family. Try to get an apartment, no go, credit score too low. So, yeah, my life kind of messed up. And it's just like, I'm just like disgusted because it's like, how can you do that to someone you call family? Like, I looked out for her at her lowest moment. Like, she said she wasn't on the bus, but she was. It's like, I helped you, and you couldn't even, like, return the favor. I'm just disgusted, I swear.
She ain't leave no money.
Isaiah Foster says he was shooting a music video for his friend when someone started fooling around with his camera and broke it. Isaiah is focused in on the defendant as the culprit. He's suing him for $907. Dominique Lawrence says the set was packed with people drinking and smoking weed. Anyone could have broken the camera. He says he was too busy dancing with girls to be bothered with the camera.
Isaiah? Yes, and you are suing your friend, Dominique?
Yes.
Because of a broken camera?
Yes, he broke my camera and actually led to me losing a future event I already had booked. I had a baby shower as well.
That's not true.
To shoot.
So you're a professional photographer, or
Yes.
you do videos, or
I do
what?
both. I do photography and videos. Sometimes I do graphics. I also build websites as well.
I see.
You know, he do music, I do videos, I do photography. So he reached out to me. I thought, you know, this could be a good working opportunity. He could grow and I could grow with him as well.
Yeah.
So he booked me for the plug video. So we go shoot the video.
Let's take a look
sure
at it
do.
to begin with, just so we see what we're talking about.
Cool on my wrist, Milan on my teeth, tinted the V, J's on my feet, Land, they don't want the money, they chasing the fame. We not the same event in the game, no dirt on my name. Got ice in my chain, wherever they strip, we making it rain. Envy, I through the pain, you catching the bus, fly over in planes. Show off my games, I stick to the code to go against grain. What's up? Don't worry, I might not shoot, but someone will be.
Very nice.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Very talented. Good.
So as you've seen from the videos, a lot of different scenes.
Yeah.
The particular scene that it brought us here to my broken camera, we was inside a studio. So he's asking for more scenes, different clips, more B-roll.
Sure.
And he wanted to actually see some of the things I already caught. So at that moment, I had to use the bathroom. So I'm like, yo, just hold on. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. When I come back, we could do the extras. You know, I could show you everything you wanna see. So I run to the bathroom. Then I come back from the bathroom. So I like, I bet I'm gonna catch some B-roll. You know, B-roll is just shots of like
Yeah, I
people
understand
walking
that,
around,
yeah.
stuff like that. So he like, nah, I'm good. He not trying to get no footage. So I just click on my camera to try to get some B-roll. As you can see, I turn my camera on and I go to the video and my shutter's broke. My shutter's being broke, meaning I can't view out the viewfinder.
Right.
All I see is just a light. So at this moment, I'm like, yo, what happened? I'm looking at everybody looking at him. So now I'm looking at him like, yo, what's going on? He's like, nah, man, your camera old. Things like that happen. You know, it's an old car, like an old camera. So at this point, like, I'm
Did
trying to
he
be.
talk at that higher pitch?
Yeah, that's how he talked.
As you seen, Your Honor, in the clip from the music video, there was multiple people there at the shoot that day. There was liquor, marijuana involved. Anybody could have touched that camera. Nobody at the video said I was the person. We're all looking around. He just comes in the room and assume it was me. As innocent as I can be, that's how I feel about it.
So I just took the SD card out, gave him the SD card because I let him edit the video too. So then I left. So when I left the next day, I took the camera to the camera shop to see what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
So they opened the camera up and they told me, yeah, the shutter's broke, I said, how can that happen? Like, I didn't drop it or nothing. I just used it at that. They said the way that the shutter was broken, it had to fall. Somebody dropped it.
Oh, I see.
So at this point, I call him back. I let him know what's going on. He's like, oh, I don't know what to tell you, I'm like, yo, my camera broke, but at the end of the day, I got this other video to shoot. So he even lets me borrow. He's like, yeah, you can use my Sony camera. So I used his camera. Didn't tell nobody I used his camera, shot the video, everything came back good. Gave him his camera, then I told him, like, yo, the bill is like $460.
You're under oath here.
Yes, sir.
Did you break that camera?
No, sir.
Did you touch that camera?
No, sir.
Did you try to open it up to see the footage that had been done that day?
No, sir. I'm a Sony user. I don't use
What
my
happened
card.
when he went to the bathroom? Do you remember what you were doing?
Yeah, I was dancing with women behind the
You were
camera.
dancing with women?
Yes,
while-
at the video shoot, the entourage. There was
Behind
video.
the camera
Oh,
that
yeah.
I wasn't using. So y'all
Yeah,
was dancing for a video that nobody was shooting.
We was vibing to the music.
You just
We
said
were
you
done
was
with the
dancing on
scenes.
camera. You said you was
Behind the
dancing.
camera.
People said he did it. Like, I even went to the
He
barbershop.
just-
No, look, he let me use his camera. I don't even like Sony. I don't promote Sony. I don't tell nobody nothing. How do people in the barbershop saying, yo, Don felt bad, that's why he let you use the Sony. I didn't tell nobody I used his camera.
When you're coming to court, you're the plaintiff. You brought the lawsuit. So the burden is on you, not him. The burden is on you to prove your case.
But
Show
he
me the
insisted-
proof.
He
Give me the
insisted on
evidence.
touching the camera. Before I went to the bathroom, he was the one like, oh, we got to shoot more scenes. Why when I come back, you don't want to shoot scenes no more?
If
Out
I
of blue,
if I
you
broke
good.
your camera,
All the scenes is
if
good.
I broke your
Out of
camera, I
blue.
would have paid for it.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't break your camera.
Because you did. You did.
In this case, if he was the only one in the room,
Which I wasn't.
and when you came back, your camera was smashed on the floor, it would be fair for you to say the only possible explanation is you were involved in the crash of it.
Well, nobody else got sued.
But because we don't have that, there were other people in the room. In fact, you don't even know for sure that he did it. You suspect he did it. You
Nah, I know
saw
for
a
sure he
smirk
did it.
on his face,
Not
whatever it
Not only
was.
did he smirk about it, like, everybody looked straight at him. I was like, yo, what's going on with my camera? Everybody looked at him like,
Is it possible the camera just doesn't work anymore?
no. I took it to the Nikon people themselves. They said the way that the shutter broke, it had to fall. The shutter don't break just like that. Not everything points him. If he didn't do it, why would he offer me his camera to use?
Oh, any nice guy would do that.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, you're saying, hey, if that doesn't work, I got one. You can use it here for a couple of days, and you admit that you guys were friends. I mean, that is not proof that he broke it because he said that. I'm saying you have to prove it, and you didn't prove it, and so I dismissed the case.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
The truth is here. We honestly got to see the truth for the people who was watching. Innocent as I can be.
Everybody know what really happened.
In the great words of Joe Budden, Isaiah, your contract is breached and our friendship is over. He's fired. I will never use him again.